Hello everyone, have you ever wanted to make sure your field workers stay within a specific area when surveying? Well, you're in luck. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a geofence in ArcGIS Field Maps to notify users when they enter or leave a data collection boundary. This will not only increase your data accuracy, but will also make it easier for users to stay on track when collecting. Let's get started. First, start by creating a new map in Map Viewer with any necessary layers you will need for your project. In my case, I have my data layer and a boundary layer of Ottawa, which I will use for my geofence. Now save the map. Once it's saved, go to the Item Details page of the map and select Open in Field Maps Designer. Then, on the left side of the page, select Geofences. Now, zoom to the layer you would like to use for your geofence and select Add Geofence. In my case, you can already see that most of my data points were logged inside my boundary, which is where I want users to log their data. Unfortunately, I have a few points that are outliers that are not logged within my Ottawa boundary. This is exactly what I want to avoid and what Geofences can help with. By selecting my Ottawa boundary as my geofence and setting up a exit and enter location alert that will notify users when they have exited and when they have entered the boundary. This will ensure that users know where they can collect data and easily know when they are inside that boundary. Once you have your geofence saved, there's another way to add an extra level of data accuracy to completely restrict points from being taken within the boundary on ArcGIS Field Maps. This can be done by adding an arcade expression to your edit form. To do this, you will need a field that does not allow null entry. For example, in my form, I have a field that I have made required and have the allow null option turned off. I have added an article in the description below that will show you how to get this field, as it takes some preparation. Next, you can select the gear icon beside the edit option to make the field only editable when inside the boundary. This can be done by adding a new arcade expression for the editability function. Once you open the arcade code function, you can add this code and reference your boundary file. For reference, I have added an article in the description that has the code for easy copy and pasting. Now that everything is set up and saved, I will now show you the results of what it looks like on the user's end. For example, when I walk inside of this boundary, I will get a notification letting me know that I can collect points. Then, when I exit the boundary, I'll get another notification letting me know that I should no longer collect points. As for the arcade expression, you can see that when I put my point outside of the boundary, I am unable to record a point and I receive an error when trying to submit. Whereas if I'm inside the boundary, I can now record and submit them as expected. I hope this demonstration helps when looking to get better data accuracy when recording points in ArcGIS Field Maps.